If you're anything like me and you spend a lot of time thinking about the best channels to use to attract your dream customers, this video is going to help you to identify what to do and what not to do. You can be forgiven for feeling overwhelmed when it comes to what channels you should use to reach new customers and deliver your offering. Should you be using Facebook when the algorithms don't show your posts to many people unless you're doing paid ads? And what about Facebook groups? They seem to be working really well, but are they changing direction in how Meta is allowing you to use the platform? Should you be using Instagram? Should you be doing dances on TikToks or Discord discussion groups? And what about your own website? Isn't that a little bit old hat? Now, COVID has shown us that everything can be done online, but can it? Are you getting new customers without doing face-to-face? Should you be working on real-life experiences? Choosing the right channels is important. Let's just imagine for a minute that I'm a baker. Well, I guess I am. I'm Andy Baker, but I don't really bake bread for a living. But if I did, I'd put some buns in the oven, I'd take them out, I'd put them in the van, and someone would take them to local supermarkets and bakeries. We're using a physical distribution approach. We're literally using the road infrastructure to take the products in a vehicle. That's a channel. Perhaps you're uploading content onto YouTube. You're using someone else's channel through the internet, or maybe you've built your own website, or like me, you have a marketplace website like we do at Rocket Fuel. There are so many different ways to take your content, your products, your services, experiences, and subscriptions out to market, but which are the best channels to use? Now, using someone else's platform, building your business on someone else's platform always has a risk. When it comes to YouTube, I don't control the policies of how things will work. I can't control who sees my videos, but that's where the people are. With my own marketplace website, I have to get people using the platform, but I own it. So what's the best approach for you? The answer for most businesses is to have a hybrid approach. Perhaps you have an online app. It's your own channel running on iOS, but you do need to do some sales meetings and connect with your partners through face-to-face meetings. Maybe you're predominantly putting your content onto other people's platforms because that's where the people are. Having your own platform is really good, but if no one's knocking on your door, if no one's turning up in your marketplace, that's not going to work. You may need to have a presence on other channels that you don't own to get people to a channel that you do own. So let's take another look at the 5 circles. You want to draw people from the outer circle into the inner circle. It's great to have a massive crowd of people who know your name, but if you can't reach them directly, you're at the mercy of the algorithms or the gatekeepers when it comes to press and mass media. You want to draw people into your community where they become subscribers, so you have their details and data where you can retarget them and market direct. Ultimately, you want to attract people into your core and eventually form an inner circle. It's really important when it comes to channels that you signpost people inwards. So when you have someone in your crowd, they know where to go to get the good stuff. They join the mailing list, they join the WhatsApp group. And then once they're in there, they need to know the parties happening on your Rocket Fuel store or the parties happening on your website. You need to draw people deeper and make sure you have clear signposts. So here are some questions for you. What channels should you be using to attract a crowd? Perhaps it's social media, perhaps paid advertising, maybe sponsoring a major event or celebrity endorsements. Then how do you form a community? What channels do you use to invite people deeper? Where can things be more personal so people don't just feel like a face in the crowd, but they feel part of what's going on with your brand? And then what channels do you use to invite people into your core? What are the mechanisms that you have in place? And what channels do you use to actually deliver your service? Some of my customers are really hard to reach on email. They don't like responding, but if I send them a WhatsApp message, they get back to me straight away. Again, it's not about what channels I want to use. It's about the channels that my customers are using and where they're hanging out.